procrastination. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim.
What's going on, guys? It's Patrick. Today's video is going to be a simple one. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing in my quarantine workouts, how I'm turning my house into a home gym with a couple resistance bands. Obviously, if you guys have dumbbells, that's awesome, but this is going to be basically a budget home workout routine with just resistance bands. I guess a pull-up bar if you guys have one, but basically I bought a pack of 3 resistance bands for $15 at my grocery store. So that's probably the most budget you're going to get, and I'm just going to show you guys how to turn basically your house plus resistance bands into a functioning home gym. If you're watching this, you're probably in quarantine because of the coronavirus, so I just want to say stay safe, stay inside, self-isolate, social distance, just do everything so that you guys are safe. And I know you guys still want to make gains. I know you still want to maintain your gains. So you might be worried about losing your gains that you've made, the progress you've made. Using resistance bands and just like a little bit of dumbbells, the problem is you're not going to keep your strength unless you have a fully functional like bench press and squat rack and deadlift area. It's just you're not going to be able to keep your strength, so you're going to have to bite the bullet on that. But in terms of muscle mass and the muscle that you actually put on through like hypertrophy training and whatever else, basically the rule, just to get a sense, the rule is basically to maintain what you've built, you need to do a third of what you did to build that. So, I mean, if you guys were training super intensely before and constantly progressively overloaded, you just need to do a third of that to maintain the muscle mass that you built. So, with these workouts I'm going to show you, you'll definitely be able to maintain most of your gains. You won't be able to maintain your strength without proper gym equipment, sadly, but that's just how it is. You got to do what we can with what we got. So, I'll show you guys. I'll take it up to my room, show you guys what I've been doing. I guess I could run you through a back workout, and I could also talk about a push workout, but today I'm hitting pull. So I'll show you guys what I'm doing with my resistance bands to make the most of it and make basically a home gym with just resistance bands. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with some back stuff. Basically, this is going to show you guys how to build a lat pull down and basically a cable row, like a close cable row. So as you can see, I got 3 levels of resistance bands here. I'm going to use the gray one, the heaviest. And yeah, let's get into it. So another thing that you want to do is, so that your door doesn't fall off the hinge when you're pulling, you want to put a book like underneath it so that you're not putting pressure on the door hinge. So I'm just going to squeeze one in here. And then now that we're all sturdy, you want to take the band, put it over the door like that. You want it in the middle of the door. You don't want it too close because then it's going to hit you in the head. And then just grip the band, obviously. And then pull down like a lat pull down. Alright, so that's for a lat pull down. Now for a close cable row, we're going to want to take the band and put it on the inside of the door here. Like that, around the hinge on the opening. And then pull it about like a knee level. Like that. And then just row regular. So that's basically for a close grip row. Now I'll show you guys how to do a dumbbell row. Okay, so for a dumbbell row, you're gonna want to take the band again. You're gonna need something like a bed to anchor it down. So we're gonna take the bottom of my bed here. You're gonna wrap it around. You're gonna twist it and kind of like interlock it like together like that. So you got a handle now, and then grab it obviously where it's interlocked, and then bend over, and then you can just row. So that's how we get a dumbbell row in with just bands. So for anything to do with biceps, you can just obviously stand on the band and then curl, regular curls or hammer curls, whatever type of curl you want. So yeah, that's basically all you can really do for back. Obviously, if you have another pull-up bar, you can do that. But that's basically how to make a dumbbell row, a lat pull down, and a close grip cable row, and basically how to hit your biceps. So now we'll get into a push, what to do with push for resistance bands. Okay, so now this is going to be a tricep push down. So basically same thing with the lat pull down. You want the book under the door so that it doesn't come off the hinge. Take the band, put it around the middle of the door, and then on this you're going to make sure, instead of just doing a tricep push down, how you would bring it more toward yourself, you want to make sure to really push it downward and then try to slide it back so that the band doesn't hit you in the head. So I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, that's basically all there is to it for the tricep push down. Obviously for a tricep kickback, you can wrap it around something like the bed, same to the dumbbell row, and then bend over and tricep kick it back like that with the band. And then now I'll show you how I do a chest cable fly with just a resistance band. Okay, so you're gonna need to find an anchor. I personally use the bottom of my bed right here like that. So I literally just pick my bed up and put the resistance band underneath it like that. And then I'll grab this part of the band here. And then with it anchored in where you guys saw, I'll take the band right here, bring it across my body, and then there you go, you got a chest cable fly with just a resistance band. So you can just keep doing that, and yeah. So I hope this helped you guys out on how to just use a simple resistance band pack to turn what is just your house and resistance bands into an actual home gym. Get some type of workout. Obviously, you guys should add push-ups, dips if you can, pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar, and other stuff like that. But basically, that's what I've been doing with these resistance bands. Try to make the most out of this quarantine. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to do a 600 subscriber Q&A. Any questions that you guys have, make sure to drop them down in the comments. I'll get it up for the next video. See ya.